entertainmentbuddha.com.
Hey now, insane spy movie fans, Matt Haywood here to review Kingsman, the Golden Circle, or as I like to call it, the offspring of James Bond and Austin Powers. There will be no major spoilers present in this review. First things first, don't trust the blowhards on Rotten Tomatoes. This film kicks ass and is just as good as the original, if not a bit funnier. I'm not sure what has gotten into professional critics these days, but amateurs like me and regular movie watchers seem to dig movies like this, while they sit behind their keyboards and hate on them. To that, I say lighten up. Movies like this are supposed to be silly, and Vaughn has mastered that fine line between a spy parody film like Austin Powers and a more dramatic spy film like James Bond. Kingsman: The Golden Circle borrows liberally from both of those franchises, but does so in a way that the film itself still feels true to the original's vision and style. Taron Egerton's Eggsy takes center stage this time around, and he excels at being a badass super spy once again. I love this character in every way. I dig his style, the way he talks, the way he fights, and the way he just acts like a cool-headed badass. Eggsy definitely carries the film in its action set pieces, as well as its comedic beats, which there are many. I actually found the sequel to be funnier than the original, as it made me laugh out loud in the theater at least a few times. Some of the gags are borderline National Lampoon style, but that's why I love this franchise. It can be serious and very batshit insane in the same scene. It takes itself seriously, but it doesn't. Vaughn just has some sort of magical formula for this franchise, and it worked once again in The Golden Circle. The film is loaded with intense and over-the-top action, which is evident right from the get-go thanks to an opening car chase and brawl that really sets the stage for this film's tone. From there, it moves into its main narrative, which is the destruction of the Kingsmen and their journey to exact revenge on their attackers, while also saving the world from a massive hostage situation. In between these high-octane moments, though, you'll find some touching ones between Eggsy and his anal-loving princess, as well as between Eggsy and his compatriots at Kingsman. The introduction of the Statesmen, who are the US counterparts to the Kingsmen, injects even more flair into this film. I loved learning more about this operation and seeing all of their special toys and ways of spying, because it made the Kingsman world that much deeper. It made the whole super secret spy genre feel more fleshed out, and I can't wait to see where things head in the more than likely third film for this hopeful trilogy. Julianne Moore's Poppy, who's the main antagonist in this film, also brings her A-game to the role, but I still think Sam Jackson's big bad from the original was more memorable. With that being said though, Poppy is way more brutal, and in a way that is very creepy thanks to her Holly Homemaker portrayal. While I'm dropping my opinion on you like the pros and fans over at Rotten Tomatoes, I urge you to accept it as fact. I know everyone is different, but I have a hard time agreeing with some of the negative reviews of this film because it is an epic experience to sit through and hit all the notes I could have asked for in a Kingsman sequel. It has amazing action sequences, a talented cast and memorable characters, plenty of lunacy and shenanigans, as well as a few genuinely emotional moments. Elton John's gag gets a bit old, but still adds to the charm of the film and keeps it feeling less dramatic and more fun than a James Bond. Kingsman: The Golden Circle is deserving of an 8 out of 10 review score from Team EB, and we don't care what the pros think. It's well worth a trip to the theater, and it definitely proves that Matthew Vaughn has a hit and legit franchise on his hands. Here's to the inevitable sequel to this sequel. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt Haywood signing off for entertainmentbuddha.com, where we make you a better geek one post at a time.